Yes, founded EMC Photography in Clinton to help local families and businesses tell stories in stunning images. From families and babies, seniors, and more, see examples of their spectacular work online at Ed and Crystal, that's Crystal with a K.com. They'll receive a $200 gift certificate good at Lincoln Printers and Sign Designs for being our WHOW WEZC Lincoln Printers Business of the Month. Nominate a business you'd like featured by emailing us at WHOW@randyradio.com.
Lincoln Printers and Sign Designs congratulates this local business for their contribution to our community. And for envelopes, wedding invitations, signs, banners, vinyl wraps, and more, find us at lincolnprintersinc.com.
Your own home without the maintenance. If you're 55 or better, a beautiful Liberty Village villa could be yours. This is Erin, and I invite you to come take a tour of our move-in ready villa. Click the Liberty Village icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Simply the finest.
DeWittDailyNews.com is the area's leading local news source 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the latest local news, obituaries, police splatter, weather forecast, and more with no paywall. Head to DeWittDailyNews.com to get the local information you need to know.
Central Illinois. WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube. It's brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guest in studio today, Paula Jiles, Executive Director of the DeWitt County Friendship Center. Good morning, Paula.
Good morning.
How are we doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. You ready for November and the cold and all of that?
I am ready.
Are you really?
I am.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love cold.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, it probably means you're retiring. That's probably why you're...
That's kind of it.
Yeah.
I don't have to get up and get out in the morning.
Yeah,
so
there you go. That's good stuff.
Too.
Right. Very good. Well, I'll tell you what. I know you've got some exciting news that your replacement has been found.
Yes, she has.
She was lost, and we found her.
She was in the lost and found for a few days.
I can't believe I just pulled out that joke. I am so sorry. That was the worst.
Fine.
That was the
it's
worst
good.
joke ever.
When you're having a bad day, you got to pull something like that.
All right.
So go.
Anyways, tell me about your replacement, Paula.
She's from here in Clinton. She's been here for about 30 years. Her name's Lori Hireman. She starts Monday, and she'll get, as much training as she needs. And then when I retire, I'll always be available for her. So we don't want anybody to be like left high and dry.
Okay. So you're going to get to work with her for 6-7 weeks before you kind of step aside.
4 or 5 weeks.
4 or 5 weeks. I wanted to give, wanted to make it sound better, but okay. No.
But no, I think she's been in banking and that's the kind of stuff. So she'll know the basics of all that stuff that needs to be known. And then I just need to teach her how to do fundraising and grants.
Sure.
So
So that'll be the big thing, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Now, what is she kind of walking into here? I mean, the situation at the Friendship Center, how would you describe things?
Well, things are really good. We have a roof.
That's a start.
It'll be completed this week or next week. I mean, the roof is there. They just need to put the cap around the edge. The back portico's done. All we're waiting for is the 2 buttons for the ADA door in the back. And that makes me so happy.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about the interview process. What did you want to know from her? What did you want?
See, I don't interview her. I don't hire her.
You didn't? Oh, okay. You didn't. You weren't in on all that.
No, the corporate board does all that.
Okay. Sure. So, I guess in terms of just what she's coming into, as far as programming or the activities and those sorts of things.
Yeah.
Do those things kind of run themselves? Is she really going to have to take a lead to continue that? How would you describe that?
The daily activities run themselves. When you add in all the extra trips and that stuff, that's where she comes in. She has to, be really proactive and get that done and make the newsletter, which is kind of hard, but it's pretty easy once you do it a few times.
Okay, sure.
You
got to get used to it.
Yeah, you're just cut and pasted. It's just a new month. And then like I said, the fundraising, that's hard.
Yeah.
And the grants.
Sure.
The grants are pretty easy. Writing them, it's getting them accepted and approved and the like.
Yeah. So really going from banking, government work to nonprofit work for her then.
Yeah. It was like me going from car dealership to a nonprofit. It's just totally different from anything you've ever done.
What was that experience like for you, and how will you try to make that transition smooth for her so it's not as as big of a transition, if you will?
Well, in my humble opinion, I needed more training,
Mm-hmm.
but there was a deadline for Sissy to go, and we all understood that.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of went into a lot of it blind. Like I had done grants and helped with grants
Mhm.
outside, but to do it all by yourself, it's a little bit different. Fundraising, I had helped with, a lot, like with the Kinney Fire Department,
Mhm.
but it wasn't like stepping in there and you have to do it. You have to keep the doors open. That's
Okay.
your job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
A lot of people don't understand that that's your job.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everything else is the admin assistant's job. So
Mhm.
the process of getting someone is we put out the application.
Mhm.
I get all the applications gathered
Mm-hmm.
and make appointments for all of the people to interview for the hiring committee.
Okay.
And then they bring the ones that they want to in front of the corporate board.
Mm-hmm.
And then the corporate board decides on which one they want.
Mm-hmm.
So in that process, it's a 2.5-3 month process.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she now finally gets to start. She was the first one that applied too.
Mm-hmm.
So she now finally gets to start.
Okay.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Because she had to give 2 weeks at her other job.
Right. Sure. Very good. So steps in on Monday, and we'll look forward to meeting her and having her out here going forward. Very good. Very good. Well, Paula, I always, I know sometimes it's not easy for in reflection, folks to think about what they've done well at the Friendship Center. But, do you feel like you're handing off the Friendship Center in a better place than you found it, or, at least in a good direction?
It's headed in the right direction. I mean, it was back then until COVID hit.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was perfect. When it got handed over to me, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Stacey had done a lot of hard work, and so I've continued to do that. But we had 3 years of COVID.
Right.
So
Mhm.
out of the 6 years, 3 years were fighting to keep the door open.
Mm-hmm. Get people in,
Yeah.
make them comfortable.
Come back in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like I said, when COVID hit, I still went and picked people up, took them through drive-thrus, took them out for rides in the country,
Mhm.
took them out and had picnics and that kind of stuff because they called me. I'm going crazy.
Mhm.
What can I do? Well, I'll
Mhm.
come get you.
Mhm.
Hold on.
Sure.
Be there.
Very
Be
good.
right there.
Very good. Well said. Paula Jiles, Executive Director of the DeWitt County Friendship Center, in studio with us here for this morning. So you have your replacement named, and get ready to start training her. What else has been kind of keeping you busy? What's been on your radar lately?
Well, we've had a lot of fundraisers recently, and I'm kind of tired of fundraisers. So now we're kicking into the stuff that we're just going to give away.
Okay.
Okay. So like we have a Thanksgiving potluck coming up. So all they do is bring something. I make the meat and potatoes stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and we just all sit down and enjoy each other's with dinner.
Okay.
That'll be really nice. That's this month.
Mhm.
And then next month we have the holiday luncheon.
Mhm.
That everything, they just come in, and then we have Christmas bingo afterwards, and it's just going to be amazing.
So getting into the fun things, more or less.
I love this time of year. Love it. So
Mhm. What else do you have coming up in November? Do you have your calendar with you?
I do.
Well, what do you have coming up in November?
I have the 7th. I'm going to take Lori on her first trip, and we're going to go down to Whiskey Bill's in Pana.
Did you tell me about
I
this?
did, but I think you looked it up. I think you put it as a favorite.
Okay.
So next month I'll be able to tell you if it's good or not.
Man, I was just in Pana last week.
Whiskey Bill's.
Whiskey Bill's in Pana. I was just in Pana last weekend. What was I doing? Yep,
What
it's a
were you-
favorite.
What were you thinking that you didn't go there?
Well, to be honest, I had to get to a football game.
Uh-huh.
That's what I had to get to. Then when I was coming home, it was like 7:00, and so I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I got to get home. I've been on the road all day.
And working. Yeah.
Yeah, so
definitely.
anyways,
Then we're going to Walmart and Cracker Barrel on the 16th because
We're
that's I take them to Lincoln
Mhm.
because it's less congested, and we'll go to Cracker Barrel, and then they'll do their shopping, and it's right before Thanksgiving. So I try to plan that every year, and right before Christmas, we'll do it again.
there
So
you go.
to get them, if they have any last minute things they need to get. So
Okay. Yeah. Haven't been in the Lincoln Walmart in a while.
I like Lincoln Walmart.
Is it?
Yeah, it's totally set up different, but
Mm.
it's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Good. Very good. That's coming
Yeah.
up when? The 16th?
The 16th
Mhm.
is Cracker Barrel and
Ooh,
Walmart.
week
They
before-
love Cracker Barrel.
Week before Thanksgiving.
I know.
Man, it's
I
going to be
tried.
busy.
I tried.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just saying it's gonna be busy. So
It's going to be busy. We have a lot because then on the 21st, right before Thanksgiving, we have Melissa Williams. She's our insurance specialist coming in
okay,
to help with all of the Medicare needs.
yeah, all right.
Yeah, she does a really good job.
What time is that?
She's there from 8 to 3, and it's by appointment only.
Oh, okay. So you got to make an appointment.
Got to make an appointment.
Now, do they do that with you? Do they do that with her?
They do it with us,
Okay.
and then we coordinate with her, but they can also call her direct.
Mhm.
I don't have her number with me, so
Yeah.
don't ask.
Now, what are folks coming to her with? What is she
All of the
specialized?
open enrollment. All of it. She has years of training on this, you
Mhm,
know,
mhm.
and some places don't get a lot of training. You know, it's just open enrollment. They're going to do it. So they
Mhm.
give them a few hours of training and here you go. But she does it. She already has training for 2025. So
Mhm.
it's in the book. She knows it
Yeah.
upside down and backwards and forwards.
Which should lead us to say that it is open enrollment time.
It is open enrollment time, and that ends December 7th.
Mm-hmm.
So please be prepared. Anybody that's helping with open enrollment, they're going to be packed.
Mm-hmm.
She had 3 days, and now we've put a 4th day in. So it's busy.
Mm-hmm.
Please, please, please call.
Yeah. And those, why is that so important? Why is, even if you don't make a change, why is it so important to get to see someone there?
To make sure that you're getting the cheapest possible and the best.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting your money's worth
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for everything that you need. Like if you bring your list of medications
Mm-hmm.
and they'll see what company takes care of that. And there's so many new things like the policy. Do we need to stop yet?
No, you're fine.
Okay. The policy that I'm going to do, it has like $3,000 worth of dental coverage. It has $350 a year for glasses, $2,000 per ear for hearing,
Mhm.
plus all these other things that are new this year,
Mhm.
like healthy food cards. You know, they give you $150 a month for healthy food.
Really?
They give you $50 or $90, something like that, over the counter for over the counter stuff.
Mhm.
And they send you a catalog and you order it and they just send it to you. So you don't even have to go out.
Mhm. Nice. So
Yeah.
pays to check in
It
on those
pays
things.
to check at this stuff. And that policy for me is $30. For most people, you know, the lower income, it's free.
Hmm.
It's free.
So get in and
Get in.
Yeah, get in
Check
and ask
it
about
out.
it. Mhm. Again, when is Miss Williamson? You said
Miss Williams. Yeah.
Williams.
Melissa.
Melissa
Mhm.
Williams. Yeah. When is she in?
She'll be on the 21st.
All right. But you said is that the only day she has time?
That's the only day left.
Ah.
Every other one is full.
Man alive. You're gonna have
Yeah.
to get her in for a 5th day.
We might have to, Lord,
Yeah.
to see how fast this one fills up. So
Well, it's and at least folks are getting in. You know, that's
Yep,
the
yep.
key. At least folks are getting in. And I remember talking with Sissy and even you before COVID. You know, we talk about this, and there's still people that have gone years and years and years without checking on
without checking.
it. So man, and
And all that
especially
money. And the older you get, the more expensive it gets for you.
Mhm.
But these policies, you can change into a new one that's not that expensive.
right. Well, and with all
So-
the expansion of these things,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
you
the
really gotta be
programs.
careful.
Yeah, you got to be careful, but also, you know, again, with the expansion of so many of these programs, get in and see what you can, you know, what you can utilize
Yeah.
and how it can benefit you.
Yeah.
So
Especially like the over the counter, the healthy food.
yeah.
You know, come on.
Mhm.
It's free.
What is the number for the Friendship Center, Paula?
217-935-9411.
Very good. Well, let's take a break there and find the stopping point, and we'll come back more with Paula Jiles, Executive Director of the DeWitt County Friendship Center, our guest on the in studio rather on WHOW.
WHOW.
Let's check the opening numbers now at the Chicago Board of Trade on this Friday. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network. Corn starting the day steady, beans double-digit higher, and wheat slightly higher. December corn up 1/4, 4.70 1/4. March corn up 1/4, 4.85 1/4. May corn unchanged, 4.94 1/4. November beans starting the day up 17 1/4, 13.21 1/4. January beans up 16 1/2, 13.44 3/4. March beans 13.58 3/4, up 16 3/4. Wheat complex today, December wheat 567 up 1 1/2. March wheat up 1 1/2, 594 1/4. May wheat 611 3/4, up 2 pennies. December bean meal 429.30, up $3. December bean oil 50.75, that's up 43 cents. Opening numbers at the Chicago Board of Trade on this Friday. Jim Taylor, RFD Radio Network.
Looking for Chevrolet inventory? This is Scott Baum from Baum Chevrolet Buick here in Clinton. We have the all-new Chevrolet Trax, Blazer, and Trailblazers coming. Plus, several Chevrolet Equinoxes and Traverses are here. This month, take advantage of extra $1,000 trade-in assistance on your trade. There's always a need for quality trades here at Baum's. BaumChevyBuick.com. Right from the start.
Warner Hospital and Health Services in Clinton. CEO Paul Scarron reminding you our walk-in clinic inside our family medicine building will treat your flu symptoms without an appointment. Find out more by clicking our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
For the latest in Central Illinois agricultural news, visit IllinoisFarmRadio.com. Get updated information on markets, weather, ag news, local interviews with NAFB farm broadcaster Jared White, and much, much more. All at IllinoisFarmRadio.com.
Your friend in Central Illinois, WHOW.
Once again, good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Paula Jiles, Executive Director of the DeWitt County Friendship Center, in studio with us here for today. And Paula, I think you mentioned your holiday luncheon December 6th. Mm-hmm. Folks need to get tickets for that.
Yeah, they can start getting tickets on the 15th. The tickets are free, but we only have 80 seats available.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because we're doing Christmas bingo afterwards. So you have to be at the dinner to participate in Christmas bingo,
mm-hmm.
because it's just one big thing.
Okay. So get your tickets. They are free.
They are free. Don't come in afterwards to try to play bingo, because we don't have the don't have the prizes for you.
Or the space probably. So all right.
Yeah.
So put that on the calendar. That is December the 6th. What time is all that?
It starts at 11:30.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Very good. December 6th. Put it on the calendar. Very good. You mentioned you already have an event for December, right?
I do. We're going to the Barn 3 in Goodfield.
Okay.
And we're going to go see their Christmas show. They always have a good Christmas show. So
now, what day is that? December
15th. Nope. 8th.
December 8th.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a Friday.
It's going to be a busy week that week.
Yeah, it
With
is.
your luncheon on Wednesday, the trip on Friday.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And then we have our fundraiser, Christmas treat fundraisers coming up.
When is that?
It starts now, and the pickup is December 15th. And there's cookies and candy and mints and pumpkin bars and all kinds of stuff on that thing. And it's not for the roof. It's just for the center to keep them doors open.
Where do folks go? Like, how do they participate in this?
Well, we have forms. They could just call and talk to Kim,
mm-hmm.
tell her what they want.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in the newsletter. So anybody that got our newsletter got it in there somewhere.
Is that the November newsletter?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get one.
Well, you will as soon as I hand it to you.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, yeah. There's the luncheon. Yeah. So the Christmas treat fundraiser's in here somewhere. I make these things up.
You're fine.
It's just crazy.
So you got to call the Friendship Center to find out. All right. Well, thank you. Nice. Do you want this so you can reference it to talk about it more?
No, I know what it is. I made it.
All right. All right. So tell me about, as I look at this, Paula, you can do, they come in dozens and they're priced by the dozen. Okay. So talk to me about when these go out, like when you make them and when folks can start picking them up.
We stopped taking orders on the 8th because we have to have those that week to get everything made. The candy I make, the divinity I make, the fudge, all the fudges I make, and I make the cookies, the sugar cookies. So it's all made the week of. And with the divinity, it's so persnickety. You have I turn my air conditioning on in the winter, or I open all the windows and turn the heat off because I have to have the cold. It can't be humid.
Really?
Yeah. And last year
why don't you just put them outside?
Well, I got to cook them inside.
You've got to have it cold while you cook them.
Yeah, it can't be humid.
Really?
Or it just acts like marshmallows.
Oh, okay.
So that is really important. So I do that at home. I do the fudge at home, but the cookies and that kind of stuff we're going to do up at the Friendship Center. So good times.
And you pick up on
the 15th, that Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
if anybody's having Christmas parties and they want to order treats for it, just let us know.
all right, very good. So this is a fundraiser for the Friendship Center. Get in and see them. You've got oatmeal raisins with or without nuts, ice sugar cookies. You mentioned Divinity with or without nuts, fudge with or without nuts, Rocky Road fudge, peanut brittle, large or small quantity, pumpkin bars, and dinner mints. So there you go. So stop by the Friendship Center. Can they find this form like on Facebook or
Yes,
something?
it actually is posted on Facebook.
So check out Facebook if you'd like more information.
Yeah.
I'll give that back to you
All
in
right.
case you need it. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Paula, 1 minute. What did I miss?
We're closed.
Yeah, let's go over holiday. You're not closed permanently
not
or
closed.
indefinitely.
We are closed for the Thanksgiving holiday on the 23rd and 24th.
All right. And what will your holiday Christmas hours be for folks to know?
Okay, so Christmas is on Monday.
It is.
So we'll have Monday and Tuesday off.
You'll be closed Monday,
And the
Tuesday?
same for New Year's.
Okay. So the
So-
first and the second.
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
It'll be the exact same.
And the number, Paula, for folks to get more information about the Friendship Center.
217-935-9411.
And they can find you on Facebook?
They can.
All right.
DeWitt County Friendship Center.
Very good. Did I miss anything else?
I
want
don't
to
think so.
All right, good stuff. Well, thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Good to talk to you as always. Paula Jiles, Executive Director of the DeWitt County Friendship Center, my guest in studio this morning. The morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube. It's brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Network news on the way on the morning show, and we stream live online all the time at DeWittDailyNews.com. Network news is next.
WHO